HIA-LI Trade Show. I'm Eliud Custodio with Turn One Studio, and I have the pleasure of sitting with Cara Longworth from Empire State Development. Welcome.
Thank you. Good
We're,
morning.
we're doing this again.
It's still morning, right? Yeah.
I don't know why, again, like we were talking about, so focus on Empire State Development. It's not as difficult as I'm making it out to be. How is the show for you so far?
Well, I just got here, quite frankly, and I got to meet Howard Johnson and take a picture with him.
That's a
So
big deal, yeah.
very exciting. I had to send it to my husband, who's very jealous because he's a huge Mets fan. But so far, it's so great to see all these companies coming out for this event. I have to speak at 11, but then I'm going to walk around and talk to some of these companies and see if there's anyone I can help. I do have a team here that's been here since the morning. They're right up front. So if you're a business and you're looking for state assistance, go see my team
Excellent.
because we're here to help.
So you're on the panel for the lunch,
I am,
right?
yeah.
Are you guys talking about economic development?
We are. So I know I'm with Mayor Paul Pontieri and Jimmy Coughlin from TriTech, and I from ESD. We're talking about some of the economic development projects we have moving forward this year that we're really excited about.
Excellent. Now, I know TriTech, well, he's the mayor of Patchogue, and I know TriTech has done a lot turning Patchogue around.
Yeah.
Were you involved in that?
Actually, no.
Oh, okay.
We were involved with TriTech in the Ronkonkoma project. We did.
That was a
We did.
beautiful project.
We did give them some assistance with that one, but we weren't involved in that project in Patchogue. But we have funded other projects in Patchogue. Project that's going up right now, a housing development. So Patchogue's a great place, and
Yeah.
Mayor Pontieri is just a leader, and has really moved that village forward. And it's wonderful. He should be an example for everyone on Long Island.
Yeah, I think everyone already looks at Patchogue as being an example of what could be turned around.
Yep.
When your organization is, I don't know if this is the right word, assessing an opportunity, what are you looking for the green light to fund?
Good question. So Empire State Development looks at economic development in 4 pillars, right? We fund projects in 4 different pillars, and they're interconnected. And one, like a stool, one can't really, if one fails,
Good analogy.
economic development isn't great. So the first one is jobs, tradable sectors. That's what we call the manufacturing jobs, which is filling the industrial park and filling this room today. Those are good jobs, good family sustaining incomes. Those are the types of companies we really try to incentivize, because that brings up the GDP and it's just great for the economy. Second one is workforce development. We need to train the workers for those jobs. It's constantly changing.
A lot of conversations around that.
Or constantly, right? Or at every level, right up to the Pope talking about AI, right?
Right.
It's really important to train the workforce for the jobs, because the companies can't be sustainable without the proper workforce. The third one is innovation and entrepreneurship, right? These are the companies of the future. We have incredible research facilities and universities, almost 22 colleges on Long Island, incredible ideation and innovation and entrepreneurship coming out of those universities. We want to support that as much as possible in the hopes that those are going to become the companies that are going to stay on Long Island or in New York State in the future. And last but not least, we label it placemaking.
Okay.
Because where we make our investments in places matters, right? We just talked about Patchogue and Ronkonkoma. We need to find livable places for our working age people.
Okay.
We lost 100,000 people between the ages of 18 and 34 in the last decade. That is
Because of affordability?
they left.
Oh, they just
Like,
left.
we don't know,
Okay.
probably. But those are the people that went off to college, didn't come back,
I see.
or went to cheaper locations or whatever. But we need to build places and housing where that generation wants to live. Downtown Patchogue, next to the train stations like Ronkonkoma, things like that. So we'll invest in placemaking to make sure that we have places for people to live. So you can see the interconnection of those 4. You need places for the people to live. We need to train the workforce for the jobs for the companies. And of course, we want to grow new companies.
That's great. Well, it clearly sounds like you're trying to find reasons to do these opportunities, but also making sure these opportunities continue into the future
Oh, yes.
and they sustain themselves. When it comes to locations near train stations, are we keeping a lot of talent in these new locations working here on the island, or are they using the train station to commute into New York City? I remember when I was younger, that was the thing.
Yeah. I think a little bit of both. I mean,
Okay.
I know, I think if you talk to TriTech, they mentioned that there's a lot of Stony Brook doctors and medical professionals living in the TriTech.
Is that right?
I think, and it's interesting, we've done some work in Mineola, And the mayor there is mentioning like he wants to have more nightlife in the town in the village because they built all that housing for people that live and work on Long Island. But then on the
Okay.
weekends, he said they get on a train, they go into the city for their nightlife. So I think it's a
That's true.
combination.
Yeah.
But either way, everybody complains about traffic on Long Island, right? So the more housing we build around train stations where people are less reliant on cars, whether they're commuting one way for work or one way into
Uh-huh.
have dinner and see a show in New York City, in and around train stations is really makes a lot of sense.
It does. But when it comes to a show like this, as you're walking around, what are you looking for when you see the company's representative? Who do you want to talk to?
I want to talk to any company that may need our help. And we
Okay.
want to tell companies that we're here. If you're growing and expanding, you need state assistance, by all means, reach out to us. And also, we have lots of other programs. We have programs to help people export their goods. We have our MWVE division is here. If there's a minority or women-owned businesses that want to get certified with the state, which is
Okay.
essential. If anyone out here is listening to me and you are an MWBE and you are not state certified, absolutely get state
You could
certified.
help him with that.
We have a whole division that can help you with that. They're here today. And 30%, it's a goal that 30% of all contracts from the state, even grants that I give out, 30% has to go to an MWBE. So there's tremendous opportunity out there,
Wow.
but you have to be certified.
Yeah. And we have to get the word out. Not everyone knows
Yeah.
this.
Correct, correct. And honestly, we want to talk about our program. So at the luncheon, I'm going to talk about a project we have going on this year that we're really excited about. And we want to get more partners involved in it, more industry involved in it. So we're looking forward to just spreading the word on what we do.
Love it. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks
This
for
was
having
great.
me.
Good
Nice
to
to
see
see
you
you.
again.